Hey y'all, so this week we're talking about Andy Warhol and pop art, and hopefully you've already watched the other video in my virtual classroom. So we've talked a little bit about pop artists before, like Roy Lichtenstein. You did that with the primary color sunset, the red, yellow, and blue sunset. But this week we're focused on Andy Warhol. So Andy Warhol was born in 1928 in Pennsylvania, and he was probably one of the most famous pop artist. And what is pop art? Pop art is creating art or making recognizable images of things that you love or things that are popular to you. Andy Warhol loved Campbell's soup, and most of America did, so that's why he painted this can very often in a couple of different ways. But pop art isn't just about the type of food that you like to eat. It can also be about the type of music that you like to listen to or the type of TV that you like to watch. Andy Warhol started out actually making advertisements for magazines, and many of his pictures often depicted famous people of his time. Andy used a process called screen printing to make most of his pictures, and we've talked a little bit about screen printing before and making patterns, and it was pushing paint through a screen to get the image that you want. So for this week's project, I'm going to show you how to create your own soup can in Sketches School, just like Andy Warhol. So let's take a minute to actually look at a soup can and see what type of shape we think it is, and take a minute to look at the detail. We know a soup can is a cylinder, and a cylinder has a circle for the top and a circle for the base. But that doesn't look like the case here. In fact, let's trace the top of this soup can. After I trace the top and take away the picture, you can tell this is an oval. So when we look at a picture of a soup can, even though we know it is a cylinder and the top should be a circle, it looks like an oval. So when I see students draw cylinders for the first time, they often make the same mistake, and they want to draw a straight line for the bottom. But you can see, if I trace the bottom, it looks curved. Even the line in the middle of the can looks curved. And to finish off the can, it's just two straight lines for the sides. And notice, you can see, I've drawn a cylinder. So this week we are drawing our soup can in Sketches School. It's the app with the blue pen or marker. When you open up the app, you can click on a sketchbook. Be sure to click on the colored part of the sketchbook, and then hit the plus sign to open up a new page. I put a picture of a soup can in the corner in case you ever need to look at it while we're drawing. So we are using black ink today on the medium size, and we're using the second pen tool. So I'm going to start off by drawing the oval for the top of the soup can, and it should be a long and skinny oval. It's okay if you don't get it right on the first try. You can erase any part of it, or you can hit the undo arrow. I'm just erasing where my lines go over one another. Remember, with this app, you can pinch to zoom in or zoom out at any time. And now I'm using the ruler tool. You can just click on it to get it on and off your screen. You use one finger to move it and two fingers to turn it. So with your ruler going straight up and down, and you know that your ruler is going straight up and down, if it says 90 degrees, you're going to draw a line. We use the ruler to help us draw a straight line. You're going to do this on both ends of the oval. Tap your ruler to get it off your screen, and then use the pen tool to draw a curved line for the bottom of your soup can. I'm also going to draw another curved line in the middle. That's going to be where the red separates from the white. Now let's zoom in and look at the lid on the Campbell soup can. If you notice, there is a small little lip at the top of our can. We already have the oval shape drawn for our can, but there's a curved line on the bottom of the outside and a curved line at the bottom of the inside that we need to draw too. So now we are going to use our pen tool to draw a curved line on the inside of our oval. It's going to go from side to side. And then draw the same curved line on the bottom of our oval. In order to draw the tab that allows us to open our lid, I like to draw this curved triangle shape with 2 half circles. Now, if all your lines are connected, you can use the paint roller tool to make coloring in easy. So tap the paint roller tool, is the one in red, and then choose the color you would like and just tap on your screen. If the color doesn't go exactly where you want it, if it fills up the entire screen instead, that means you have an opening somewhere and you need to make sure all your lines are closed before you continue. And if that happens, just hit undo, the little undo arrow in the top left corner instead of erasing. Once you actually have your can colored, I think it's easier to add all those details that are on the can in Seesaw. And I should not have gone ahead and put in the circle here. I should have waited till I did it in Seesaw. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to save your picture. Click on the 3 dots at the top, the box with the arrow pointing out, and then click Save Image. Then you can go to your assignment in Seesaw and upload your picture as an actual picture. You can click on the camera, the upload button, and then select your picture here. Once you have your picture, then hit the green check mark. Now this is where I'd like to do most of the detail. You can rename it. Instead of being Campbell's soup, it could be Crowley soup, or it could be your name, and you could do any type of soup you would like. If tomato soup is your favorite, you can do tomato soup. This part is completely up to you, and once you've finished, hit that green check mark. I look forward to seeing your pop art.